I always say, Rabbi say, that when we learn on a day that there's not so much learning in the world, that's a very precious thing. Everybody is busy now, mikveh and kreplach and sudas and mafsekes and Megilla and brachas, that there isn't that much learning. And whenever you learn, they say over that the Heilige Sochachover, the Avnei Nezer, his father was zeichet to have him because he learned one moment, 1 second, when there was no learning in the world. That's why he was like, the schus. I told you that in Volozhin, they used to have submarine beds. What's got submarine beds? On a nuclear submarine, there's not enough room for beds for the whole island. Not enough room. So they have, if let's say there's a staff of 24, they have 8 beds. And there's 3 shifts. They also have a bed or 2 in the infirmary, like a temporary bed. But that's what they had. That's what they had in Volozhin, because the Volozhin learned on 3 shifts. They believed that their learning upheld the world. Imlay Brisi, Yama Valayla, Chukas Shemayim V'Aretz Leisamti. So we're learning now, it's a very big thing, and we're dedicated by the Fisher family, the Nishmas Basi Bas Rabbi, Shlomo ben Avram Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain. We also learn dedicated to the Nishmas Chaim Zanvil ben Moshe, L'Refuah Shalem for Eliyahu Moshe ben Chai Sarah, Chus of Avram ben Yambesh ben Malki Yudis and family, by Yol Klugman and family, and L'Refuah Shalem for my Shvera, Avigdor Aya ben Rivka, Meir ben Chai Sarah. Also, today we learn L'Ilui Nishmas for Reb Elias Zayda, who was killed in Baba Yar, and that's Moshe ben Hillel, Hillel ben Moshe. His neshama should have an aliyah. Hashem Yinkum Damai, he should be a Melz Yoshe for the whole family. So we are holding now in the section of Megillah. We know that we have at the time of Adar, we learn the Arba Parshiyos. First we have the Parsha Shkolim, then we have Parsha Zachar, then we have Parsha Para, and then we have Parsha HaChodesh. So the Mishnah tells us, Mishnah Dalid, Rosh Chodesh Adar Shechal Yos B'Shabbos. If Rosh Chodesh Adar falls out on Shabbos, then Karen B'Parsha Shkolim. Then that Shabbos we learn Parsha Shkolim. However, Chol Yos B'Seicha Shabbos, if Rosh Chodesh Adar falls out in the middle of the week, then Makdimon L'Sha'avar, we learn Parsha Shkolim the week before Rosh Chodesh Adar, or Mafsikin L'Shabbos Acheres, and then we skip the next Shabbos because we want Parsha Zachar to be the Shabbos right before Purim. Bashnia, on the second Shabbos, we learn Parsha Zachar, where we remember the mitzvah of Zechiras Mechias Amalek. Bashlishis, on the third Shabbos, we learn Paraduma, that's Parshas Para, that talks about using the ash and the water from the Paraduma to be matar tameim, so that they'll be ready for the Korban Pesach. And Baravias, the fourth Shabbos is Parshas Chodesh, when we learn from Parshas Boy, HaChodesh Hazel Lachem Rosh Chodashim, where we talk about the mitzvahs of Pesach. And then Bachamishis, in the fifth Shabbos, Chayzim the Kesidron. We go back to the regular order. Now, Lakol Mafsikin, we interrupt the regular order of laning for Rosh Chodashim, where we know that we lane from Parshas Pinchas as part of the laning. B'Chanukah, on Chanukah, where we lane from the Nesiim, over Purim, and on Purim. B'Taniyos, on fast days, we lane Vayechal, over Mamodos, and the Mamodos, they lane from Bereshis, over Yom HaKippurim. Isn't that amazing? Over Yom HaKippurim. Today's Mishna Yomis. It's unbelievable. He also had Yom HaZikaron in the daf. It's unbelievable. Mishnah Hay tells us, Pesach, Karen B'Parshas Moedei Shel Teres Kahanim. On Pesach we learn from Emor, the laning of the Yom Tovim. But Atzeres Shavuos we learn Shiva Shavuos, that we count 7 weeks till Shavuos. But Rosh Hashanah, on Rosh Hashanah, we lein b'chodesh hashvi b'echel hachodesh, in the 7th month of Tishrei, the 1st of the month, which talks about Rosh Hashanah. B'yom HaKippurim. You wouldn't see it, you wouldn't believe it. Erev Yom Kippur. B'yom HaKippurim, on Yom Kippur, we lein Achrei Ma'is, which talks about the procedure of the Avodah with the 2 goats and everything. B'yom Tov Rishon Shel Chag, on the first Yom Tov of Sukkot, Karim b'Parshas Moedah Shabbatos Kahanim. Again, we learn from Emor. Or b'Shar Kol Yomei Chag, and the rest of the days of the Sukkot, b'Karbanos Chag, we learn the different Karbanos of the Chag. As we know, we bring Shivim Purim, the 70 bulls, which are mechaper for the 70 nations. So we learn that on the rest of the days of Sukkot. We want to remind you that a person should say that this is what I want to do the whole year, Hashem. I want to learn regular Ritzifas, Daf Yomi, Mishna Yomis, Mavesedra, Kinyan Masechta, Araisa, whatever we're learning. We want to learn continuously, and we want to do more learning. So Hashem, please give us a untroubled year, as Saba says, no Zorgin, a year of Menuchas HaNefesh, and a good, healthy guf, and everything wonderful.